Hello everyone and welcome to another Resident Evil Resistance video. I promise you guys my top 5 builds, which I'm going to show right here. Um, I will show all masterminds except Annette because I barely play Annette. And let's get straight into it. Alright. The first one is this Daniel build. I call it just Dealer Dan, as always, but it's just a little bit different. So first of all we have brutality, unnatural selection, very important, and endurance. Or exclusive cards, dealer regen, equilibrium mod. As equipment we have resilient skin 3, resilient skin 2, fortifying virus 3, very important because you're controlling zombies a lot. And of course the bioenergy tank 2. And this is the build. You have the imposter zombie, double zombie, dealer, IV mod, regen and infection vapor, crawler, jester, creature efficiency mod, and the discount. With this build, you have to try to control the dealers only. But of course you can control any creature. But most of the time you need to control the dealer. Why? Because you need to put the jester in a very good placement, in a very good place. So he will scream. People will not, so the players will not find it out where he is, and then he screams, they are stunned. See, then you have a little chance to at least grab the credits with the dealer. So this is the point in that build. So you're just trying to catch every credit you can get. Doesn't matter which character, which survivor. But I prefer catching those who plays Kashima because yeah, they buy in Kashima and they of course need repair kits a lot. So that's why you can use the dealers on them and still need the credits. So at the end, in the next area 2 or 3, they barely have credits then at all. So make sure that you control the dealer first. My second is Alex, of course. It's actually Infection Alex. It's basically Infection Alex. But the only thing I changed is one card here. So instead of the normal zombie, I have clone. Why? Because, like I said, it's the normal Infection Alex, but with quick draw and clone. In area 3, it helps you a lot, especially when you put infection creatures. You see, okay, I have a crawler or a zombie dog, doesn't matter, and you have quick draw in your hand. Well, if you really want to spam only creatures with infection, then I recommend you to play quick draw and clone. Why? Because if you don't have a creature with infected in your hand, you can quick draw and see you have a crawler duplicated with clone, or you have infection creature, so you can non-stop spam infection creatures. That's my build for Alex. So just change the card. It's quick draw. So definitely you should try, because yeah, you can have higher chances to get more and more contagion. So you can make a lot of pressure if you have good RNG. Of course, it depends. Third one is Spencer. It's actually not really a strong build. It's actually really fun to play though. Yeah, first of all, I have clone, the double deffield. Then we have defense system and Paracelsus generator. Nobody really plays that skill, but I prefer to play it with that build. And I will tell you why. But just first of all, Omniscience, very important on reroute. The equipments are unstable generator, bulletproof glass 3 and 2, bioenergy tank 2, of course. This is the deck. I'm sorry, I gotta change that. It actually doesn't matter which creature. I mean, normal zombie is fine. Yeah. Anyway, oh no, wait. Put this one. Alright. This is actually a fun build, not really strong. I mean, it can make good pressure, but depending on the team, how they playing, if they know how to counter this build, it's actually pretty simple. I mean, killing creatures and staying away from infection, and that's all. Alright, first, it's Imposter, a double zombie, you have partially armored zombie, crawler, high explosive mine, but talking about those, you can actually change crawler to umbrella reserves, and high explosive mine doesn't matter. You can play with tracking mine, you can play with landmine, or you can play with flash mine or tracking mine. Doesn't matter. Whatever you want. So it's your decision. You choose a trap. Then we have infection and energy leech vapor, very important, and supply zombie. That's also very important in this build. Then you have Ivy mod and the creature efficiency mod. Why I have the supply zombie? Just because this build is based on exclusive cards like Ivies, teleportation traps, generator mod large, flash, and the grenade launcher. You're basically trying to get supply zombie all the time, again, putting him far away from the survivors and waiting until you get your card. Especially if you have Ivies. It can be pretty strong. Definitely make sure that you're gonna get more Ivies than, yeah, generator mods. But of course, you can have grenade launchers as well, which I also prefer. And yeah, and the flash, of course, not forget. This build is based on patience, let's say patience. Just because, like I said, on this build, I'm playing Paracelsus Generator, which allows you, for every 15 seconds, it lowers the cost of every card. That's being said, so you have to be very, very patient, especially in area 1 and 2. And sometimes, depending on the situation, in area 3 as well. But first of all, you're just waiting until they're getting cheaper. Don't waste your energy. You have your time. If they pressuring you, then you have to use the creatures. So it all depends on you. But make sure that you put the supply zombie always, immediately, in any room far away from the survivors. Doesn't matter. To make sure that you get your exclusive cards way earlier than as expected. Yeah, and the equipment, like I said, it's actually a good build, and of course the cores are tough, yeah, which gives the survivors more pressure because it will not break really quick. So make sure that you're gonna play this build with patience. Then my highest mastermind, 999 Nikolai, actually also not really different to my original build. Everything is same here. All the skills, cards, mega expansion, tracking rounds, extermination of course, radar pulse and tech shields. Equipment, both recalls, both modified gears. Alright, this is the deck. I only changed one card, and this is the copy. So it's better to have that, so you can cycle better and better. You see, you have no choice. Like you have a machine gun, a rifle, or deception. You use deception. If you're very lucky, you get a quick draw, and then if you get lucky again, while you have a bad RNG again, you use quick draw. See, most of the time you get another shield in your hand. That also replaces one card in your deck. Means that being said, you're basically playing with 9 cards instead of 10. So that allows you to have a higher chance to have like the shield, the goop, the air cannon, the energy leech, just literally every card many times, very often. Yeah, that's the build actually. Nothing changed. Alright guys, this is my last build. So I said the top 5. It's been a long time. Um, this build was meta. It is actually still meta, but pretty bad and weak meta, I would say. But it's still pretty strong. Well, we're starting with brutality, of course, unnatural selection, and invincible, very important. Then we have the Detonator, Berserker. Of course, you can play Dealer as well, but preferred is Detonator, Equilibrium mod. You have Iron Canister free, Razor Claws free, Implant Chip free. Why Implant Chip free? Because if you play Invincible, you're faster in controlling the zombie, and you get more time to attack and grab and much more. So that allows you to have more invincibility while you're controlling creature. And so you have no 1 or 2 second delay until you're getting into the zombie. So that takes so much time. That's why Implant Chip free is very important in this build. So make sure that you're gonna use that. Bioenergy Tank 2, very important in area free, because this build is an area free build. It's not cheap, it's expensive, but if you know how to use it wisely, then you can make hard pressure with this build. Alright, let's get into the deck. We have both detonators, the normal one and infectious. We have the NA Parasite, the Jester and the Dealer. So basically all the special creatures. Then we have the Scout, of course, Energy Leech and Infection Vapor, Ivy mod, and Creature Efficiency mod. So your goal is in this build trying to spam detonators, parasites, and dealers. And Jesters, of course, hiding and trying to not make survivors think where he is. He stuns, and you use your detonator while they are stunned and they can move. Huge damage. And unnatural selection allows you to have a bigger explosion range with the detonators. That's why detonators are very important in this build. So make sure that you're gonna fill a room or split every creature in a room to not put them all together just because you can expect flashes or grenades. That could actually give them the win, so the survivor is an easy win. Well, yeah, I would say try to control the parasites a lot. Boomers, very important. And if you have no other chance to control, then I recommend you to control Dealer or Jester, especially the Dealer. If you jump correctly after the invincibility, you will get around 50 till 70 or 100 credits away from the survivor. Especially in area free. Listen carefully, guys. Especially area free. If you feel like that you are pressured by survivors, make sure you spam. Doesn't matter if Jester, Dealer or whatever, just spam them. Make sure you will get detonators. If you have a detonator, control them. Especially the one who has Berserker. That's very important because he's the fastest one. He automatically have Berserker aura. And yeah, don't make yourself much pressure. Have fun with this build. I mean, it's kind of meta build and a little bit not. So 50-50 doesn't matter. This build is actually fun and strong as well if you know how to use it wisely. Yeah, if you're playing those builds, I wish you good luck, have fun, and I hope you will enjoy. Thanks for watching and goodbye, your ItsLinKuei.